Hello, Giant Bomb.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Let's go! One more time, get it. One more time, come on. Whole new game, y'all. Let's get it. I came here to fight. Put me on top 5.
Damn, it's hot. Here in Las Vegas, Nevada for EVO 2024. Competitors from across the globe have gathered to fight in their fighting game or games of choice. Now, I'm sure most people watching already knew that, but what you may not know is how big EVO has become. This year, they have over 10,000 unique entrants across all games. A record not just for EVO, but for an esports tournament in general. It's gonna be one hell of a weekend. I can't wait to show it to y'all.
When it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. Run it all back, we gon' take them to Memphis like push that shit down. They about to come back, show out. Take it to the last game, last round. Who wants some? No more quiz.
Watching events like EVO online is always a fun time, but being there in person is a much different experience. EVO has grown tremendously over the years and has become a full-blown convention. While the focus of the event is still on the tournament brackets run on the main stages and side stages, attendees now have a ton of additional ways to spend their time. The free play arcade section is massive and continues to grow every year. Fighting game publishers have giant E3 style booths to entice players to try out their new games and DLC. Cosplayers are always roaming the halls, taking pictures with fans and putting their best efforts on display in the EVO cosplay contest. Of course, the best part being at EVO in person is the other people themselves who have chosen to do the same. There's an indescribable energy that comes from being at a giant event where everyone loves the same things you do. And you never know who you might run into. Internet friends, developers, commentators you've heard for years, and your favorite streamers. And YouTubers. Galwin quote, a person with a YouTube channel I think everyone should be following if they're not already. You do some awesome videos. Fighting games in all their forms. The good, the bad, the Kasuge, not, so on and so forth. Good to see you here at EVO. Like, how's it going, man?
It's doing fantastic. We're about to have Third Strike top 6. We have a Urian and Hugo in top 6.
All right.
So, I mean, Hayo's the god. He's one of the most legendary Japanese players of all time. He's the Hugo. It wasn't a yun yun yun, chun chun chun. So
like people were expecting.
Yeah. So I think for the American 3S scene, especially those in Twitch chat who would have been really annoying if it was a yun yun yun, chun chun chun, I think everyone will be happy with this top 6.
Needless to say, you've been to a few EVOs now at this point.
This is my 4th one.
4th one, okay. So not like a ton, but like good enough. How you feel about the new venue and everything?
Man, so my first EVO was in 2016. It was actually in this exact space. Okay. And it sucked. I hated it. All right. If you were out of the tournament, there wasn't anything to do, literally. So I was like, I'm not gonna go to EVO again.
Yeah, it's a whole like convention.
No, but now at this point, EVO is literally a convention with a tournament, which maybe a lot of the old heads, a lot of super serious fighting game fans, like, maybe that's not what they're very interested in. But I think this is the next step for fighting game tournaments. This is what's gonna get more blood into fighting game tournaments. We can go to these things and do more than lose $1,000.
Exactly, right.
So I love it. It's awesome.
Do you think people should make the trip out to EVO?
Absolutely. If you haven't been to EVO, you need to go to EVO. First, go to your locals. I've met too many people.
Support your locals, damn it.
I've met too many people from where I'm from that I'm like, I've never seen you before. Why haven't I met you if we're in the same city?
Right.
And why the hell is EVO your first fighting game thing ever? No offense. Go to your locals first, and then make some friends, travel here, and experience the spectacle with your local scene. It makes everything a million times better, and you'll probably do a lot better in your pulls.
Hell yeah.
EVO has always been considered the world championships of fighting games, but that especially feels the case as it gets more visitors from all across the globe, from various parts of Europe, to Pakistan, to Argentina.
Jeremiah, aka Chopper.
Chopper from New Game Plus, Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Yeah, New Game Plus, so yeah, the Argentinian crowd. I feel like
Yeah.
people know you now from Summer Game Fest and stuff. What made you come all the way out to EVO?
Well, I'm a huge fan of fighting games, and I wanted to try and see how it goes with Street Fighter 6. I played the Ultim, and what's cool that is our community gave us the support to be here, so that's amazing.
Nice.
So thanks to them.
Have you ever been to Las Vegas before?
Yeah, actually, yes. I've been here 10 years ago for Global Gamers Day from Bandai Namco.
Yeah.
They used to rent like a whole hotel and put everyone there with all the lineup of games. So I've been here. Looks different right now, but yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite thing that you've been able to do at EVO? You know, your favorite booth? You like the arcade section behind us? Like, what you like doing?
I mean, I really like the arcade section, but I think what really struck me the most is being able to see the pools that are not being on Twitch, because when you see the stream, you know, you only see a couple of matches.
Being here with the community as they're playing and everything.
Yeah,
definitely.
That's amazing.
What top 6 are you looking forward to the most, or have you looked forward to? Because by the time we're filming this, a couple have already happened.
I mean, I want to watch live, you know, the finals for Street Fighter 6.
Sure.
It's my favorite game. I also like Tekken, but Street Fighter 6, you know, it's high on top.
Yeah. Well, now you've been here and everything, do you think other people should make the trip out to EVO?
Yeah, I think if they can afford it, sure, man. I mean, it's a life-changing experience, I think, if you like fighting games, if you're into fighting games. So, yeah, of course, absolutely.
Cool. Oh no. Artist Alley.
That fear of the Artist Alley isn't for me, everybody. It's for my wallet. Just as the competitive scene of EVO has become bigger and more international, so have the vendor areas. The Artist Alley in particular has become a huge part of the event, attracting artists from across North America as well as from overseas. It's impossible to walk in and not want to walk out with multiple bags worth of stuff, since they have everything. Posters of your favorite characters to proudly hang on your wall, unique handmade crafts and keychains, you name it, they got it. I wanted to see what it's like to run a table at the event, so I caught up with an artist friend who was attending EVO for the first time.
David Liu, aka D Slugs online. I think they've seen your art. You do really cool, like retro style, like 90s anime art. People can see a little bit back there. And I'm gonna put on screen just some key art I thought was sick. I think the Giant Bomb audience might recognize. This is your first EVO.
It is. I've been wanting to come to EVO for over a decade now, and finally was able to come out and sell artwork, and it's been a crazy experience, especially like at the new venue. I haven't seen this many people just trying to buy artwork before. I'm like, it's overwhelming.
Yeah. People who listen to Giant Bombcast might know I mentioned Combo Breaker for the first time. Do you go to like a lot of other tournaments or besides EVO?
I really don't. I actually like to watch the tournaments while I'm at home. So I'd watch it, do some work, and I can have it on in the background. And then when it gets to like the good parts, then I can like, you know, pause work for a minute and then go and watch the rest.
Right.
It's kind of like that when I go to game shows too, like video game conferences. I feel like I see more when I'm at home.
Yeah.
Because I'm not on the ground level, it's sort of like I'm in the control center.
Yeah, like I've been doing stuff all for work all weekend here, and I've been busy as hell. Like SNK announced a whole bunch of stuff. I had no idea it happened, so I know what you mean. Yeah,
That's pretty much.
You've been starstruck by anyone that you've run into yet, or anything like that? Because like I feel like some of the big FGC heads know you, so like.
Not necessarily. I think what helps is that I've actually talked to them prior to meeting them, and so it's not like some surprise, like, oh my God, it's Maximilian, dude. I haven't seen you in person before.
Yeah.
It's like we've had conversations where we're doing some collaborations at work, and so it becomes the professionalism of like doing work with them kind of takes off a lot of the nerves.
And the character select screen itself on the left side was done by Kainanat, and the right side was done by D-Slug, so David.
So far, this being your first Evo, is there anything you might want to like do differently, or like you've learned now that you've been here and know what to expect?
I should sleep more. And,
I can relate. I can relate to that.
So I get so wired or anxious, or I'm meeting up with friends that I haven't seen in a long time, so we just end up talking really late, spending time together, and then it's like, oh, I got a job tomorrow, we got to go to sleep, and then here we are. So,
all right. Well, lastly, do you think people should make the trip out to Evo?
100%. If you have not experienced Evo before, you should definitely come out. It's I mean, this is the first time I brought my dad here. He's never been to Vegas. He's never been to an event like this before. And I was afraid, like, oh, he's going to be bored. He doesn't play video games. But he was just, this is incredible. Like, so many people are dressed in
so much stuff to do.
Even my mom, too. She was just sitting there. I was like, are you okay? She's like, I'm just watching all these people. They're just walking by. It's so cool.
While vendors and artists like David definitely have some long days working at their tables, they're not the only ones. Keeping a giant convention running smoothly, let alone a giant tournament running on time, is no small task.
We are currently not watching Third Strike. However, we will soon be watching Third Strike.
It takes a dedicated staff busting their asses all weekend long to make the event so enjoyable.
Mark Julio, aka Mark Man, kind of Mr. Evo at this point, outside of Rick, I think.
I wear an Evo hat, but yes, that is correct.
So what exactly is your role here at Evo?
I'm the Director of Business Development. What that really means is I focus a lot on growing the business, but also working directly with the publishers to help put on this event and also all of our branded activations throughout the year.
To help make the whole thing happen. Excellent.
Yes.
How long have you been attending Evo just as a fan? Were you in the Battle by the Bay days at all?
Yeah, so I actually went to B5. I didn't go to B3.
Okay.
I was much too young at that time. But at B5 was the first one I really got to experience, and I've been at every Evo event since.
Yeah. And help me out with the Evo lore here. We are back at the convention center this year, right?
We are back at the convention center, but this is the west hall of the convention center, so it's a little bit different from what we had.
It used to be on the other
before.
side?
It was on the older hall.
I think it's safe to say, like, this was a probably good change. Like, I think everyone's happy with how it went. How about yourself?
Yeah, well, this hall opened up 2 years ago, and we actually needed a bigger spot. Mandalay Bay, we kind of outgrew, but I feel like this is a good spot. We were able to fit in everything. We even had our arena that we built for this event. So with the record number of entrants that we've had this year, it really did help kind of fit what we envisioned or what we wanted to do for the event.
Yeah, I think everyone was a little worried not having the Mandalay Bay Arena.
Yep.
And then, Rick was
saw it already, right?
I've seen it.
Okay.
It is sick.
We still have the vibe.
Rick was talking it up beforehand. Some people were kind of skeptical, myself included. I don't know if we'll be able to get that feeling. But no, y'all basically recreated the vibe, at least, of the arena.
Correct.
Within the convention center.
We don't have the same height on the ceiling, but we still have the same crowd, and the roar is still there.
What top 6 are you looking forward to the most, or did you look forward to the most if it passed?
Well, from yesterday, Third Strike was the one I was really looking forward to, especially knowing the character variety, having more than just Yun and Chun in it.
Yeah.
That was something that was really
also characters in the players themselves, as we saw.
Yeah, as you can see, he put on a wonderful show. Unfortunately, he couldn't win the event, but if he did, something would have blew up if he did, because that would have been the end of the world.
Everyone was popping off. It was great.
Today, Street Fighter 6, of course, the biggest tournament we have here, but
main tournament,
my favorite, Tekken 8. I can't wait to see that. That's going to be a fun spectacle. That's going to be coming up in just a few hours.
I've been asking people throughout the weekend, like, if they recommend going to Evo, the Evo experience. Wouldn't you know it? No one said no. How about that?
Well, I mean, they're here. They don't want to be that guy, right? So I think, coming to Evo, I will definitely recommend it. It depends on what type of fan you are. If you're remotely interested in fighting games, absolutely. Because this is a celebration of everything that we love about fighting games. And if there's even just a modicum of interest that you have, this is going to help heighten that twofold, tenfold, even 100-fold. There's so much that you can see here, from just the casual level, the lore level, all the way up to the hardcore, like super nerd level. You can really geek out over here if you want to.
If someone's attending EVO for the first time, of all the activities that they can do, what do you think is like the first thing they should do, or the things they should focus on?
Well, it depends. If they are in the tournament, if they're playing in the tournament, check into your pools and know when you're going to be playing. We do not want to delay or DQ anybody that's coming here.
Damn right.
After that, it depends on what you want. If you want merch, make sure you go to the proper merch line of each respective booth that you have.
Stuff sells out.
If you want to play certain games before everyone else, get in line. So there's a lot of people that go to EVO nowadays. Just do your research on what's here and what's available. And then, of course, afterwards, meet up with your friends and eat some good food.
Well, that's it. Another EVO in the books. Like I told y'all, it was one wild weekend. All the matches, all the characters on and off screen. Maybe even a new EVO moment. We kind of stopped making those after 37. I was asking people as I was interviewing them and in passing if they recommend the EVO experience, and everyone said yes. And I mean, of course they did, because they were here. But that's kind of the point. They were here. And if you love fighting games, this is the place to be. At least once.
You're really making all of this by hand. Everything is made. You make it fresh every day. Yes, every day.